Hi there, and welcome to Basic Yoga. I'm Sarah Trapani. Let's get started laying down on the back, please. Go ahead and lay down on your back, resting on the back, palms facing up. Take an inhale and feel the belly expand, and then exhale, just let it out your mouth. Let the spine rest from the base of the skull down to the tail. Then bring your heels a little closer in toward each other so the heels touch. On your next inhale, we'll start linking the breath and the movements together. So when you inhale, reach the arms overhead, palms facing up. When you exhale, slowly bring the arms down alongside the body, moving the hands and the wrists at the same pace. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, slowly bring the arms down alongside the body. On the inhale, feel the arms reach overhead, a little more curve through your lower back. When you exhale, bring the arms down and start to flex your feet. One more time on the inhale, reach your arms overhead, stretch long. When you exhale, hug your right knee in toward your side waist and give it a gentle traction. Hands can be in front of the shin or in the knee crease. Gather the right thigh toward your side rib. Then release your right leg out straight, reach your arms overhead, palms facing up. Inhale, exhale, left knee hugs in, and gently draw that left thigh in toward your body. And then inhale, extend that left heel out, reach both arms overhead, palms facing up. When you exhale, draw both knees in toward your body, rock side to side, massage your back on the ground. Then slowly roll over onto your right hand side and rest the head in the crook of the arm. Set your intention for what you want to cultivate in the rest of this practice today. It can be gratitude, contentment, or anything at all you want to cultivate in this time on your mat. When you're ready, slowly pressing up to sit, and we're meeting in an upright cross-legged seat, resting your hands on tops of your knees so you feel the warmth of your hands cupping the knees. Tailbone is dropping down. Bring your right ear toward your right shoulder. Take your left fingertips over to the left and let that right ear drape toward the right shoulder. Breathing there. And then lift the left fingertips, reach the left fingertips away from the shoulder socket. Make a gentle circle with the fingertips, keeping that right ear melting toward the right shoulder. And then take that left hand right back behind the base of the skull and gently lift the head back to center. And then reach your right arm up, right up alongside the ear. Bend your right elbow, bring your right hand back on top of the left, and then sitting up nice and tall, bring the back of your head into your hands. Lean back a little bit to feel the core engage, and then gently release. Rest your hands on your knees, bring your left ear down toward the shoulder. Let that left ear melt toward the shoulder any amount. Release your right fingertips to the floor and pause there. Soft eyes. Then reach your right fingertips away from the shoulder. As you keep letting that left ear drape down, start to circulate the right fingers around. Seeing how that feels on the side of your right neck. Good. And then bring that right hand gently back behind your head. Using that hand back on the base of the skull, bring the head back to center. That right elbow is drawing in toward the midline. Reach your left arm up alongside the ear, then hinge that elbow. Bring your left hand on top of the right. Draw your elbows in and lean the back of your head back. And then squeeze your knees in lightly. Cross the other ankle on top. Release your hands down. Walk your fingertips forward. Keeping your ankles crossed, walk your fingertips forward, coming into any amount of a seated forward fold. Letting the chin melt toward your body. Rock the rib cage side to side. And then rock the rib cage to the right. Walk your hands over to the right as much as you feel you can onto that bare floor. Look at your right hip. Inhale and then exhale, walk the hands back to center and walk the hands over to the left as much as you feel you can. Right onto the bare floor. Peek towards your left hip. Then walk the hands back to center. Roll over your knees. Make your way into tabletop, however you get there. Finding a tabletop position. From tabletop position, palms are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Long line from crown to tail. Let your belly melt down on the inhale. Look forward or up. On your exhale, press through the tops of the feet and round the spine. Scoop the tail. Look toward your belly. Move with your breath. Inhale, drop the belly. Look forward, look up. And exhale, round the spine. And look toward your belly. And move like that a few times. Moving the body with the breath. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round. One more inhale, looking up. And then exhale, send the hips back toward child's pose, knees a little wide, big toes touch. Slide your hands forward and bring your forehead down toward the ground. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Gently press through the tops of the feet. Then inhale, glide the chest forward, right over the palms. And then exhale, send the hips back toward the heels and move a few times through that flow. Inhale forward and exhale, send the hips back. And inhale forward and exhale, send the hips back. Now tuck your toes as you send the hips back. Bring your knees a little closer so they're about hip width distance. Look toward your belly. Feel the length from the pinkies stretching back through the hip creases. You can take a peek and see as you look forward that your first fingers are parallel. The fingers are spread very, very wide. And then looking towards your belly, lift your knees and send the hips up into a downward dog with knees bent. Lengthen the lower back and holding just a breath. Inhale. And then exhale, come back into tabletop position. Stand up on your knees. Standing up on your knees, reach your arms away from your body and we'll rotate palms up on the inhale, look up. Exhale, rotate backs of hands down and look down. Inhale, rotate palms up, look up. Exhale, rotate, reaching the fingertips away from the body. Inhale, palms up, opening that whole shoulder joint. Exhale, down, and then inhale up. Last time, when you exhale, bring your nose to neutral. Release your hands back behind you. Lightly interlace your fingers. Palms are separated. Drag the knuckles down, lift the chest. Take a gentle back bend, lifting the chest, looking up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, come back to neutral. Then swing the ankles underneath. Come on to sit with the feet on the ground, hip width distance apart. Open your knees. Bring your soles of feet together. Knees splay open into Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands in front of the ankles. Inhale, arch the upper back, look up. Exhale, squeeze your knees in, round the belly, chin toward chest. Inhale, open the knees, lift up, look up. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, squeeze in, bring your feet on the floor. And then go ahead and inch yourself forward toward the front of your mat so you have some space to come down. And then make your way down onto your back. Once you come onto the back, feet are on the floor, hip width distance, palms facing up. Press through the feet, lift the hips and pelvis into a gentle bridge, and hold. With the palms facing up, press the backs of the hands into the floor, and breathe the chest toward the chin. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower down until the lower back rests. And then take your arms out to a T, palms facing up. Bring the knees over to the right, really organically, knees to the right for a gentle, easy supine twist. And look over your left shoulder. Inhale into the belly. And exhale, bring the knees back into center. Bring your feet on the ground and recenter your hips. There's a nice line from crown to tail. Then let the knees go over to the left, really naturally. Just let them go however they go. And then turn your face to the right. Inhale into the belly. And exhale, bring the knees back in. Bring your feet onto the floor again, recenter the pelvis. Reach your arms overhead. Arms are overhead, palms facing up. Press through the feet, lift the hips up any amount toward that bridge with arms overhead for an inhale. And then exhale, roll down slowly. Releasing into cactus arms. Step your feet mat width distance. Let the knees knock in to touch. This is constructive rest pose, and let your lower back be really broad. Breathe here and take your final meditation in this constructive rest. You can consider this your shavasana for this practice, which is the final meditation where all you have to do is rest and unwind. Let your eyes soften and stay for a little while. You can feel free to stay in constructive rest as long as you want to. When you're ready, roll yourself onto your left-hand side, very slowly rolling to rest the head and the crook of the arm. And then take your time to very gently press up, and we'll meet together in a cross-legged seat, non-habitual ankle on top. Lean forward. Drag one sitting bone at a time back. And then drop the tail, sit up really tall. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, press the hands down through heart center. It's Anjali Mudra, the gesture of gratitude. Bring in your thumbs to the center of the chest. Thank you so much for practicing today. I really appreciate it. If you're enjoying my practices, please subscribe, share, like, leave a comment, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Keep it up. A little bit of yoga every day makes a huge difference in your overall well-being, peace of mind, sanity. Take care. See you next time.